Greetings, my empire. Drezel here, back with another video, and today I want to do a little bit of a tutorial video slash elaboration video. And what I want to elaborate on is the stamina dragonite build that I did a couple of days ago, the invincible DK build. And what I want to elaborate on is I noticed in that build, I run two tank sets on the build, you feel me, on the invincible DK. And I'm thinking in my head like, oh, some people will probably have a hard time understanding where my damage comes from when I run two 5-piece tank sets, you feel me? Um some people would have a hard time understanding like how does this build have enough damage when you're running two tank sets. It should be one tank or sustain set, and you should have at least one damage set, you know what I'm saying? That's, you know, what some, people believe, you feel me? Because I've ran into people, or I've talked to people who's been confused on how I ran the invincible DK, how I run two tank sets and I still have really good damage, you feel me? So basically, I basically want to explain in this video how to cheat damage in a build. um Basically, yeah, how to cheat damage in the build, how to finesse damage in the build, you feel me? How to be a really tanky build and still have really good damage as well, you feel me? um but before we get into that, man, I want to ask y'all to hit the like button, subscribe, join the empire. You already know, helps me out, helps the channel out, and helps the channel grow. And without further ado, let's get into it, man. Let me do this real quick, you feel me? I don't want to take up too much of y'all time. So first, I want to show you the two tank sets that I have on in this build. This is the invincible DK. If you haven't seen the build video, I suggest you check it out. It's a really good build. I go more into depth into the build, but basically this is the invincible DK. I'm running Plague Doctor, um, and I'm running the Swift. You feel me? I'm running Plague Doctor and I'm running Swift back bar. I'm running Swift on the back bar. You feel me? Now, that's two tank sets on the build. You feel me? I have two tank sets. I'm in full heavy. I'm not in medium. I'm in full heavy. So some people might be wondering, where does the damage come from? You feel me? How can you have adequate damage with two tanky sets and full heavy? You feel me? How can you have adequate damage? You feel me? And it's all about the little subtleties, the little, like, everything counts when you make a build like this, you feel me? The first thing that counts, the first thing that should count over everything is your race, you feel me? Your race counts a lot in these type of decisions, you feel me? Because if you want to make a really tankier build, you feel me, if you want to make a build with two tank sets, you feel me, or just, multiple tank sets, you want to have a race that gives some sort of damage, you feel me, some sort of offensive, some all offensive buff, you feel me? And orc is a good example of this. Dark elf is a good example of this. What is it called? Wood elf is a good example of this, you feel me? But orc, what orc does is, bam, it gives us increased weapon and spell damage, you feel me? This is where the finesse starts, you feel me? All with the race, you feel me? With a build like this, you wouldn't want to go a race like Nord or a race like Imperial, because those you know those races don't really have damage to them. They they have tank, you feel me? They're more tanky, you feel me? So you don't want more tanky because you already have enough tankiness in your sets, you feel me? You're running multiple tank sets, you don't need any more tankiness. So you want to run something that gives you some sort of offensive presence, a race that gives you an offensive presence. So I chose Nord. um and this is the first, just little nudge how to finesse your damage, how to finesse damage in the build. Already I finessed 258 weapon damage in this build just by being a Nord, you feel me? Now let's get into the sets, man. Now the sets is going to be the key to finessing damage, man. The key, one of the first things is weapon sets, you feel me? We have the Vaystrand Maul. The Vaystrand Maul is basically, when we have momentum active, every time we do a stamina ability, we get 38 weapon damage. You feel me? So when we do 5 stamina abilities, we're gonna get 190 weapon damage. You feel me? Here we go again. We finesse. We've taken one item. You feel me? This only takes up one item. You feel me? One slot. This is only one two-handed, and bam, we already finessed a little bit more damage. You feel me? We finessed a 190 weapon damage as well as a physical AoE. You know what I'm saying? Just the little stuff. You basically, if you're running a build like this with multiple tank sets, you basically just want to put little stuff in the build. You feel me? ESO has a lot of little stuff you can put in builds just to get free damage. You feel me? This right here, the Vaystram Maul, this is free damage. Just on the two-handed, just on the front bar, this is free damage I'm getting. You feel me? So yeah, another 190 weapon damage and a physical AoE. You feel me? Just with one more. This is I'm gonna remind you again. This is a double 5-piece tank set. You feel me? I've already finessed about what, close to 400 weapon damage on the build. You feel me? Now, I want to go to let's go to the Baller's arm carp. You feel me? Now, on this build, I'm not running a monster set, but if you're running a build that's not running a monster set, you feel me? You don't have you want to run a build that doesn't have a monster set on it, you should at least have a one-piece monster set on it, because the one-piece monster set is just free stats. You feel me? It's a free way to get stat. Usually if you're running a 5-piece set, you look at a 5-piece, you need at least 2 of the 5-piece to get one of the stats. You feel me? But with monster sets and trainee as well, you feel me? You could put a trainee shoulder on as well, but monster sets and trainee, you feel me, you get stats with just the one piece. You feel me? And bam, we running the Balrog's arm cop. That's gonna give us more weapon damage for just running one piece of it. So bam, look, we finesse more damage in the build. You feel me? It's all starting to add up. You feel me? It's all starting to add up. We finesse even more damage in the build by just running one piece of Balrog's. Now, let's go to the biggest finesse of them all. You feel me? The biggest finesse of them all is Malakav's Band of Brutality. You feel me? Personally, I hate this ring, and I don't hate this ring simply for the fact of it's bad. It's not. The ring is not bad. You feel me? It's an overpowered ring. That's what makes me hate it. You feel me? I hate that you can have a full tank build. You feel me? And just slap on this ring and suddenly have godlike damage. I hate the fact that that's how it works. But like I say in a lot of my other, builds, or not even my builds, my videos where I'm talking about the Malakav Band of Brutality on DK, you're doing yourself a disservice if you're not running the Malakav Band of Brutality. You're doing yourself a disservice. You feel me? It's too good on DK not to run it. You feel me? It's too good. Like way too good. So you're doing yourself a disservice by not running it. I have it on. Basically what this does is it gives us an increased 60% damage done. You feel me? And I don't even want to read what else it does. You feel me? But I'm gonna read it. It says, but decreases your critical damage done by 50%. Now listen to me. Y'all listening? I want y'all to listen, bro. I want you to, let me go to my front bar just to show y'all. I have 11% critical chance. 11%. I'm not critting in this build at all. I'm not critting at all. You feel me? Out of 10 attacks, I'll probably crit once. You feel me? So when we go to the Malakav ring, you feel me? This second, the debuff, the decrease it gives you is basically nothing. You could basically take that decrease out. Just completely disregard it. You feel me? With this ring, just basically gives us a 16% damage increase, because the debuff that it gives us is so minuscule. It shouldn't. It's not even a debuff. You feel me? It's just a neutral thing, because we're not critting to begin with. You feel me? We're barely critting. You know what I'm saying? So Basically, bam, we finesse damage. This is a 16% done damage finesse on a 2 5-piece tank set build. You feel me? We just slap this ring on and get an extra 16% damage done. You feel me? That's another way to finesse damage. Malachi Band of Brutality is the king of finessing damage. So we slap this ring on, now all of a sudden we're a DPS. Now, another key thing I've done with this build to give it way more damage, even though we're running 2 tank sets, is bloodthirsty on all the jewelry. You feel me? Instead of having max stamina on all the jewelry to have more resources, I know that I'm a DK, and I know that DK can run with a lower stamina pool. So I decided, instead of having more resources, you feel me, let's put in more damage in the jewelry. And that's exactly what I did. I basically finessed even more damage out of this build by putting bloodthirsty on all the jewelry. You can put infused, and fuse works good as well, but I like bloodthirsty even more. You feel me? Because I feel like DK can get people in an execute range really good. You feel me? That bloodthirsty would I would capitalize more with bloodthirsty instead of infused. You feel me? So bam, let's just go through everything. You feel me? I want to go through everything. You feel me? So 2 tank sets, Plague Doctor and the Swift. I want to go through everything to make us finesse all the damage we have, to make us have adequate damage. 1, bam, Vaestria Maul, 190 weapon damage in a physical AoE. Bam, Ball Orcs, 124 weapon damage for 1 piece of a shoulder. Malachi Band Brutality, boom, a 16% damage done increase with just 1 ring on. And bam, every piece of jewelry with bloodthirsty, that is going to increase our weapon damage up to 280 based off the person's missing health. All of that combined gives us way more damage than we even need. You feel me? Gives us above average damage. With this, with a 2 tank set build, we have above average damage. You feel me? With 2 tank sets build, it's absolutely crazy how you could finesse damage and a build like this. You feel me? But we finesse damage, bro. Look. I want to just show you our weapon damage. You feel me? Our weapon damage right now is 3,600. Right now, let me show you the finesse. Let's show you the finesse, man. Hold on. Boop. I want to do some stamina abilities. Hold on. Make sure I got the buffs up. 5,300. You feel me? And that's not even including bloodthirsty on all the jewelry and the 16% damage done we get from Malachi's Band of Brutality. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it. That's basically what I wanted to show you in the video. How to finesse a damage, really good damage on the tank build. You feel me? That's basically what I wanted to show y'all. So if you want to make a build, because I know a lot of people, like to make builds that's like tanky, but I know a lot of people who makes builds and they're like, oh, this build is tanky. I'm really tanky on this build, but I just don't have enough damage, you feel me, to do what I need to do. So I basically wanted to make a build, this video, to not only elaborate on my stamina Dragonite build, to show people how where the damage comes from in that build, but also to help the people who are running a 2 tank set build and want to have damage with it as well. You feel me? And that's pretty much it, man. If y'all enjoyed the video, make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe, join the empire. You already know, helps me out, helps the channel out, and helps the channel grow. And that's pretty much it. Dreams of Empire out. I'm gonna see